Skywagon 1 Juliet Mike, radar contact, are just in check. Thompson's altimeter is 3016. Stay cruising altitude through the Banning Pass.
3016, we're going to attempt.
That's interesting. These wind farms used to turn. Huh. These wind farms are placed, but they used to turn. That's really weird. Interesting. Here we are, signature. And we're gonna fly this thing today. It's a nice plane. It's my screensaver, actually. How many hours do I have this plane? Ooh, it's a 2-hour max. I'm gonna have to restart that. TV, Palm Springs. $140 gallons. Should I start it? Go with a full load today. Add a ground power unit, and I'll shut that door. All of our FS Economy peoples are inside. $124.65 is ATIS here.
One right. Visual approach is in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information whiskey. Palm Springs International Airport. ATIS Information Whiskey. 1753 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 19er. Dew point 5. Altimeter 3018. Arriving and departing runways 31 left, 31 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read backhaul runway estimates and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information whiskey.
It's 3018. Alright, that's set in. Clearance is 2835. Ground 21.9. I think I'm ready to get clearance. No, I'm not. I need to file a flight plan first because that would help. Actually, I think I did. I can look at the map. Nope, I didn't. All right, so it's not a tech route. We're going to 18,000. Flying an Epic slant Golf, which is GPS. File that mess. All right. I forgot the name of the. Is it thermal? Thermal 6 to thermal.
Southwest 1, contact SoCal approach 128.5.
I'll wait till whoever that is checks in so I don't interrupt.
Southwest 1, SoCal approach, roger, Los Angeles altimeter 3015.
Morning, Palm Springs clearance. Epic 1399er, a signature with whiskey. IFR San Diego.
Epic 1399er, Palm Springs clearance, cleared to San Diego Lindbergh Airport, Cathedral 1 departure, Palm Springs VOR, thermal, then it's filed, climb and maintain 7,000, expect flight level 18010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.7, squawk 7314.
Cleared the San Diego Lindbergh via Cathedral 1. Palm Springs thermal, then it's filed. Climb maintain 7,000, expect flight level 180, 10 minutes after departure. Departure 126.7, squawk 7314, Epic 1399er.
November 1399, are you back correct?
Yay for correct. Alright, so now we're going to do ground is 21.9, towers 19.7. I just leave off the 1 because what's the point? I just say 19.7 because it's the 1 is pretty much civilian, and anything higher than 100's frequency is military, so I just say 19.7. All right, let's see what we got here. Flight plan, VAMPs. All right, menu. I'll delete that bad boy. And TRM. So we're gonna see if this works. Nope, of course not. T. R. M. Yeah, that's right. It's definitely not Portugal. And then we're going to menu, load airway, 514. And that's gonna lay Mission Bay. It's always at the top. So we'll load that bad boy. And then we got San Diego, so we got K. S. Push cursor. A. And then N. And enter. San Diego is
Southwest 1 descend maintain 2,600.
17, so let's say 1,000. Enter that in. I need to do a procedure. That'd be in a departure. Cathedral 1
Southwest
from
1 turn right heading 160.
tree 1 left. Alright, so we got P is P, and then to thermal. So that's actually correct. Okay. So get rid of that flight plan. Flight plan entered, y'all. This flight plan is entered.
Southwest 1 turn right heading 220.
Transponder code 7314.
Southwest 1 7 miles from Jetsa. Maintain 2,600 until established on the localizer. Clear ILS runway 24 right approach.
Altitude is 7,000. Vertical speed at 2,000 feet. Heading is 31. I think. Let me see. 310 for the heading. So we'll put on heading, vertical speed 7,000 is good.
Southwest 1 contact, Los Angeles
Remove
Tower
the
133, Boeing
GPIS,
Commander.
GPU. We need some beacon lights. I think we're ready to start. Fuel is left tank's fine. All these things are down. So that's set to start. Fuel pumps. Got those on.
LA Tower, good morning, Southwest 1
So we
west,
need
9.5 miles
till
from
10, then ignite, then add fuel at 15.
Southwest 1, Los Angeles Tower, good morning, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 24 right, Southwest 1, thanks.
10 NG will hit the igniter. There goes the igniter. 16 NG will add fuel. There's the fuel. It's okay if it goes hot for less than 5 seconds. Turn all that on. We don't need icing. We'll put the taxi light on. Get the environment going. Flaps are working. Sometimes these headphones lay right on my glasses and it starts to hurt. Alright, flaps back up. Check our lighting here. All that works. Move the prop to full forward. Trim for takeoff. Amps, oil pressure, fuel flow, everything's in the green. Inert separator on.
LA Tower, Southwest 1 is vacate the left on Zulu.
Southwest 1, cross runway 24 left at Zulu, contact ground, 0.65 as you cross.
I will contact 24 left at Zulu and we'll contact ground on the other side, Southwest 1.
Alright, so we're flying this IFR, just basically we're gonna taxi on down here. Except for doing the cathedral one. I was going to do the thermal. So, cathedral one. So I need to set for 310. heading, which is probably on that already. And this is all GPS, but it will turn right at this radial. Palm Springs to Eam Road, so it's all right turns. Back to Palm Springs, and then we'll go straight from there to Thermal to continue. So this is our strange takeoff procedure, but we'll make it work. And then when I get close, I'm going to ask for this RNAV LPV approach into San Diego. Goodbye. And then we'll land on 27, taxi back up to Signature. And otherwise, a little bit of clouds, San Diego, but otherwise it should be a nice flight. Nothing crazy going on.
Ground, good morning, Southwest 1 Zulu,
A little bit of weather.
request taxi, we're going to Terminal 1, North Compass.
Nothing
Southwest
too
1 Los
bad.
Angeles ground, taxi to 1 via Echo, Delta 8 Delta.
So Signature, I think it's
Terminal 1 via Echo, Delta 8 Delta, Southwest 1, thanks.
yeah, we're at Signature on Palm Springs. Taxi lights are on. Let's get our ATIS again.
X-ray 1853 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 21. Dew point 4. Altimeter 3016. Arriving and departing runways 31 left, 31 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information X-ray.
I'm going to add a curve into
Palm
this
Springs
too.
Internet.
Get my curve information. Yoki. So we're going to do 4826, 4826. All right, so we're good there. Palm Springs ground, Epic 1399er at Signature, current with X-ray, rated taxi.
Epic 1399, Palm Springs ground, runway 31 left, taxi via Whiskey 2, Whiskey, Bravo, location Whiskey Alpha.
31 left via Whiskey 2, Whiskey Alpha, 1399. Whiskey 2, Whiskey Alpha.
Santa Barbara traffic.
Whiskey 2
ground,
is straight ahead.
254 Tangos at Atlantic with Lima ready to taxi, close traffic.
Skyhawk 254 Tango, Santa Barbara ground, runway 15 left, taxi via Bravo, hold short of runway 25.
15 left, taxi via Bravo, hold short of 25. 54 Tango.
Whiskey 2, straight ahead. I want whiskey, so yep, here's Whiskey 2. So we'll keep motoring on down this way. Make sure my FS economy is showing airborne instead of departing. Actually, it shows en route, so that's what I need.
St. Louis ground, Skyhawk 871 Alpha Charlie at Eastern Hangars. Request taxi for VFR departure to the east with information India.
Skyhawk 871 Alpha Charlie, St. Louis ground, runway 29, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 29, taxi via Alpha, 871 Alpha Charlie.
Alright. Towers 26.7.
Cross 25 at Bravo, continue Bravo Charlie, 25 for Tango.
26.7 for departure, which will be SoCal. And we're on Cathedral 1. You can do some strobes, landing lights, heck, we'll light them all up. Inert separator is on. We're going to hold short conditioner lever. I'll do that in a second. Palm Springs Tower, Epic 1399er, holding short, 31 left.
Epic 1399, Palm Springs Tower, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
31 left, clear for takeoff, 1399er. Alright. Let's get out of here. Controls are good.
St. Louis Towers, Hawk 871 Alpha Charlie, holding short runway 29, ready for departure VFR.
Hawk 871 Alpha Charlie, St. Louis Tower, runway 29, clear for takeoff, wind 290 at 10.
Clear to takeoff, runway 971 Alpha Charlie.
Epic 1399, contact SoCal departure.
Over to departure 1399er. See ya. 26.7. You'll see it's reflecting properly there. Just using a SATEC panel. SoCal departure, Epic 1399er, Cathedral 1, leaving 2,500 for 7,000.
Epic 1399, SoCal departure at a contact, climb and maintain 13,000.
Climb maintain 13,000, 1399er. They're not turning. They used to turn. So I guess X-Plane update kind of messed that up, I guess. Let's reduce the prop a smidgen.
Skyhawk 254 Tango, Santa Barbara Tower, left close traffic approved. Runway 15 left, clear for
1680.
takeoff.
So we can turn off the inert separator at this point. Camaro. Ah, you're a John Fly fan with the snack, the O snack. Yeah, he's the only streamer.
Epic 1399, clear direct thermal.
Clear direct to thermal, Epic 1399er. But John Fly is the only one that I actually subscribe to. I like his stuff. He's a nice guy. Oh, welcome aboard too. All right, thermal. What do we got here? We got flight plan. Thermal, menu, activate, direct to, activate. We can do the landing taxi lights off. What'd you up to, Camaro? I like that. I like that name, by the way. Do you have a Camaro? I had a Camaro. It was a '95. It was brand new when I went in the military. If you're still there, I'll tell you the story about how I got my Camaro. I just don't want to tell the story unless you're actually listening to it. Sometimes people drop in, say hi, and then go away. But I'll tell you a story about how I got my Camaro if you're still there. Which I don't have it anymore, but it's actually a pretty funny story.
Epic 1399, contact Los Angeles Center 128.6.
Los Angeles Center 128.6, 1399. Alright, 128.6. Los Angeles Center, Epic 1399er, 10,300 for 13,000.
Epic 1399, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 180. If you'd like a shortcut, clear direct to Julian.
Climb maintain for level 180. And I'm okay on the present flight plan. Thank you though, 1399.
Roger. Cessna 54 Tango,
It's
runway
not gonna
15
take that
left,
long.
clear
It'll
for
be
the
a even shorter stream if I did a shortcut, so I'm just gonna stick with the original flight plan. Is that 180? Yeah, I got 180. So we'll come over here, we'll do oxygen open. Yes, doing good, just making some flights for Snack Air. I have a 6-cylinder. Yeah, I think mine was a 6-cylinder too, now that you say that, in 95. But anyway, here's the funny story. I had just gotten into the Air Force, United States Air Force. I was like 22 years old. 22 in 95? That sounds right. 93. It was 93. And I had just gotten divorced, and in the divorce, my ex gave me the car that she wanted, which was a Geo Storm, I think, but it was magenta. So in the right lighting, it looked pink. So I knew I was going to replace it eventually, but it was like whatever. I had most of the time I was riding my motorcycle, I had a Suzuki Bandit, and but on days it was raining, naturally I would drive the car to the Air Force Base. Well, one day I was driving through Cocoa Beach because my first Air Force station was Patrick Air Force Base. So I'm driving down A1A on Cocoa Beach, come up to a traffic light, and there's these two guys sitting in a car next to me, and they look over. I'm sitting there with like this pink car with flames going down the side. So they leaned over and like fag or whatever. Sorry about the curse word. I shouldn't do that. I wouldn't have said it if I had thought I was streaming. But anyway, so I was like, nope, I am not that. So I drove straight to the Chevy dealership. I said, swap this car out. I want the brand new Camaro sitting on the front of the lot, the all black Camaro with the black rims. So it's an impulse buy. False identity. I went right and got myself a sports car. I've had sports cars before. Like I said, I was a big motorcycle guy too. So, it's definitely like a manly man. So to have those guys say that, I was like, I'm getting rid of this car right now. All right. But yeah, that was fun. All right, now we're making our turn inbound. No biggie. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a huge deal. It was just like, I didn't even know I wanted a Camaro. Like, I didn't know what I wanted. I just knew that when they said that, I'm like, sports car. So it was either, for a quick buy, it was either Camaro or a Mustang without really researching what was available at that time. So, but I was really happy with it. That car was nice. It was a 6-cylinder, brand new at the time. The good old days. What flying are you doing right now? I think it's in my stream. FS Economy? Yeah. What plane are you flying? I use this one for my TBM flights just because it's a lot faster than the TBM. The TBM, it's like 220 knots top speed for level. I'm coming up on 250 knots. So FS Economy, I always use this one for FS Economy because, you know, you have to pay for the time.
Cessna 5 for Tango, runway 15, left, clear for the option.
34.8 for ATIS. Do you do PilotEdge when you fly FS Economy, or do you you just fly with, like, you know, zero stress? Because sometimes I like to fly without ATC. I mean, 98% of the time I fly online only. I'm like, that's my thing. I love online flying. And but every once in a while I don't want to talk to anyone. So usually during those type things, like sometimes I do group flights, or some of my streamer viewers will come and join me on a group flight. Like the other day we did a bush flight in the latest updated Quest Kodiak, and we flew around the Pacific Northwest, so that was fun.
15, altimeter 3014, arriving and departing runway 27. Localizer and RNAV runway 27 approach in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Romeo.
It's going to be a quick flight because we got flight plan. Got a minute to top of descent, so he'll lower us in a minute. And then I need to load a procedure. So we're going to do an approach, which will be the RNAV Yankee, which is LPV. And we'll do that from Lindy. Initial approach fix. Minimums. $680. So we got that loaded. Right now, bring in the Airfoil Labs. I think that's what it. Let me look over here. AFL. Yeah, it must be the Airfoil Labs 172 from, I don't know that airport identifier, to JFK on VATSIM. Yeah, the only thing about VATSIM, which I really appreciate that they've updated the Unicom 122.8 to where it's voice now, because I really hated the typing aspect of the Unicom, where you had to type in your pattern work or your approach. Now you can just press the push to talk and let others know within, I think 122.8 has a 15-mile radius. So I wouldn't try to announce your intentions, like, you know, anything more than 20 miles away, because no one will hear you. But it's a lot better on VATSIM now, and I do fly VATSIM all the time, but typically not during the day, because during the day, as you're well aware of, there's barely any, if any, ATC available. So most of the time I fly on VATSIM during events. And there's an event tonight out of Houston and into Dallas area, I think. Looks like if you're heading into JFK, you're going to have some, looks like New York.
Descend and maintain 2000, Ramona altimeter 3013.
Descend and maintain 2000, 3013, 1399.
Epic 1399, contact local approach 124.35.
Over to SoCal approach 124.35, 1399er. I'll do 12,000. And we'll start on our way down. Take out some of that. I'll reset this for 3013. Let me get ATIS again.
0.15, altimeter 3014, arriving and departing runway 27. Localizer and RNAV runway 27 approach in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Romeo.
Alright, still Romeo. Did I switch? 12435. Nope, I haven't switched yet. 12435. Alright, now I'm on SoCal with Romeo. SoCal approach, Epic 1399er, leaving 5,900 for 12,000. Current with Romeo, request RNAV Yankee 27 from Lindy.
Epic 1399, SoCal approach. Expect that to descend and maintain 90,000.
Plan for that and descend and maintain 9,000, 1399. But because like I said, 98% of my flights are done online. That's why I pay for the subscription for PilotEdge, just because I need to have my ATC fix every day. So, but like tonight there's a VATSIM event. I was looking that up. It's called the FNO Before Christmas between IAH, which is Houston, and HOU, which is like Fort Worth area somewhere. I'm not sure where, but anyway, that's tonight. So I'm definitely going to fly my airliner in that on VATSIM, because VATSIM has come a long way. It's just during a day I like PilotEdge, because at least with this I'm guaranteed ATC coverage, where VATSIM not so much. But you're lucky because you're going into Houston. That's right. So I usually fly into DFW, Dallas Fort Worth, which is probably what I'll fly into tonight, because I just have payware scenery for it. So let's do inert separator. Getting down here in bird territory. Don't need an ILS. Don't need terrain. Don't need landing lights yet. So tower, 118.3.
Cessna 5 Tango, runway 15 left, clear to land.
Yeah, Houston, I think there's a payware Houston made by Vertical Simulation, is that right? Do you use just Gateway for Houston? Well, actually, you're not going to Houston right now. I was talking about what I'm going to do later. But anyway, looks like JFK's New York Camden approach 128.12. Looks like that's who you'll be talking to when you come in. How long of a flight was that with a 172?
Epic 1399, proceed direct Lindy, cross Lindy at above 5,000, clear RNAV, runway 27 approach.
Clear direct to Lindy, cross Lindy at or above 5,000, cleared RNAV Yankee 27 approach 1399. Alright, so stop doing that with the flashing. Flight plan. Lindy, menu, activate, direct to, and we'll take this down to 5,000. go all the way down here. And then we'll switch to VNAV once we pass that. All right, now I'll bring this up to 400. We'll arm VNAV, and then that will take me down. So that's good. I'm gonna do prop full. I need
Delta 5 Tango taxi parking via Bravo, monitor ground, have a good day.
turn on all them lights. We're at 160 knots, so we can do a little bit of flaps. Looks like final approach speed is around 120. And then after Lindy, then we can go down to, let's see what this shows. Yeah, we'll take it down to 2000 at Rebo. So I'll just follow that down. So I'll take this to 2000. Since I'm using that. Yeah, I do not have any pairware airports right now, about 100 miles. Yeah, that's kind of a long flight. I usually stick 100 for a 172. I would probably do an FS economy no more than 50 miles, about half. Because you're probably sitting, I mean, you're not streaming like I am to where it takes a little bit of extra time to get set up because you're talking to people. Although today I don't have a whole lot of people, but so that 100-mile trip probably took you a little bit longer than what my current FS economy flight's doing. 100 miles is quite a distance for a 172. At least you're probably looking at, what, 45 minutes airtime for 100 miles in a 172. Typically, you use a PC-12. Do you have the PC-12 with the rep, the REP, the good old REP? Yeah, a friend of mine, Ginnigans, he's one of the main viewers. You probably have seen him on various streams, but he does some group flights with me as well as other streamers, and his favorite turboprop is the PT-12. That's like the one airplane I don't have. I fly like 12 airplanes. I just rotate them out. Like today I'll fly this one and then I'll fly my Airbus. The one I fly the most is my Airbus. But this is good. PC-12's nice. I just don't like Carinardo in general, so that's why I don't really buy. I have the Carinardo's, what do you call it? The Cheyenne. That's a nice plane. I bought that only for FS Economy. Matter of fact, it's the only FS Economy plane that I outright own. Alright, let's see if I need to arm V path again. So it should take me down. Let me see. Yep, Cool. It's bringing me down. And then I can arm approach when I get to 2000.
CBM 25 Delta Bravo, Oxnard ground departure, frequency 124.7, squawk 3350.
But my my favorite turboprops is the King Air, the TBM are probably my two favorite turboprops actually. I like how the V-path stays armed until I unarm it. That's cool. It's tracking on down again. Keeps me at the appropriate altitudes. But yeah, the Airfoil Labs. Have you heard anything about the Airfoil Labs King Air having an update at any time soon? That airplane needs an update like bad. Alright, the final approach fix is Rebo. So that's a little bit further up there. Tower's 18.3, so I'm good to go on that. Baro minimum is 680 feet. Taking us down again. Go to
Epic 1399, contact Limburg Tower 118.3.
over to Limburg Tower 118.3, 1399. Limburg Tower, Epic 1399er, or RNAV 27. What?
Epic 1399, Limburg Tower, runway 27, clear to land, wind 34085.
Runway 27, clear to land, Epic 1399. Looks like we're going to be doing a right turn. Yeah, it looks like we'll exit the runway, taxi back via Charlie to hotel, back to signature. Ground is 123.9er. I doubt he'll have me do that. And then
San Luis ground, Skyhawk 333, Papa
missed
Mike.
is climb to 2500 straight out.
Skyhawk 333, Papa Mike, so ground.
I'll reset that here in a moment.
We're gonna file here for a Cat 4 rating VFR to Santa Maria. Just wanted to give you the heads up that's gonna be for the Cat 4.
November 3, Papa Mike, Roger, Cat 4.
Alright, so we straight out, we'll climb to 2500. I'll bump that up to 25. You only do that on RNAV after you reach the final approach fix, otherwise it could really mess it up. Speaking of messing up, how about we lower the landing gear?
Oxnard ground, CBM 25 Delta Bravo, ready to taxi from the terminal parking.
CBM 5 Delta Bravo, runway 25, taxi via Fox to Alpha.
Alright, taxi to
You
runway
haven't heard of
25
any
via
updates?
Foxtrot and Alpha.
Yeah, I had asked them
CVMT 5 Delta.
through an email a while back, and they said they're working on multiple updates at once.
San Luis ground, Skyhawk 333 Papa
But,
Mike, VFR to Santa Maria with India.
Of course, they don't tell you when they expect
And for the
anything to
Cat 4.
happen.
Skyhawk 2 Mike, say position.
We're parked at ACI Jet.
Skyhawk 2 Mike, runway 29, taxi via Alpha.
Minimums is, what is it again?
29 via
680.
Alpha 3 Papa Mike.
So coming up to minimums at, yep, right there. So, autopilot off. Never really noticed there was all those boats out there in the harbor. That's kind of cool. I knew the aircraft carriers were out there, but man, that reverser is messed up. I probably don't want to use that anymore.
Epic 399, taxi to parking via Charlie Hotel, monitor ground, have a good day.
Parking via Charlie Hotel, monitor ground, 1399, thanks you too. 123.9er, so monitor ground. Take the flaps out. Strobes, ice, landing lights off. To the inert separators on already. Alright, well that was relatively painless, huh? It was a very short stream, about an hour.
San Luis Tower, Skyhawk 333 Papa Mike, holding short, runway 29 at Lima, ready to go.
Skyhawk 333 Mike, San Luis Tower. Unless specifically assigned an intersection departure, the instruction to taxi to a runway is always full length. You would need to continue to runway 29er all the way via Alpha.
A firm 29er full length via Alpha 3 Papa Mike.
It's like the beta works, but...
So if you ever want an intersection departure, feel free to make that request with ground, but you would have to make that request before you taxi.
A firm, noted for the future, 3 Papa Mike will continue full length.
Thanks.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that reverse. Yeah, that's definitely not a good reverse. To make a note to not use the reverse, because that's gonna mess me up.
4, Skyhawk 3, Papa Mike, short of 29 full length, ready to go.
Skyhawk 323, Papa Mike, San Luis Tower, make a left downwind departure, runway 29, clear for takeoff.
Left downwind approved, clear for takeoff, 293, Papa Mike.
Santa Barbara clearance, Skyhawk 458 Sierra Papa, IFR to Santa Maria for the I-10 rating.
Skyhawk 458 Sierra Papa, Santa Barbara ground for the I-10, cleared to Santa Maria Airport, Flight 5 departure, San Marcos transition, direct, climb via seat except maintain G1000, departure frequency 120.55, squawk 5255, and forgot expect 6,000 5 minutes after departure.
Alright, taxi light off, icing is off. I'll do,
Okay, I've got cleared to the Santa Maria Airport via the Flight 5 departure with the Santa Maria transition. Level 3000, expect 6,000 5 minutes after departure, frequency 120.55 and transponder 5255.
Skyhawk 8 Sierra Papa, that's San Marcos transition, Romeo Zulu Sierra, otherwise readback is correct.
Okay, it's San Marcos transition, 458 Sierra Papa, thank you.
Skyhawk 2 Papa Mike, gonna be a non-passing grade on the CAT for two things. First of all, the turn to crosswind may not start until you pass the departure end of the runway and or within 300 feet of parent altitude. You started your left turn halfway down the runway. And another thing, you assigned a left downwind departure, which means flight parallel to the runway. And I show you in about a 30-degree heading away from the airport, you'd have to be parallel to be on the downwind.
A firm, we're going to reload the airport, try it again, 3 Papa Mike, thanks.
No problem.
alright, so...
Oxford Tower, TBM 25 Delta Bravo, holding short, runway 25.
TBM 25 Delta Bravo, Oxnard Tower, make a left downwind departure, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Alright, make a left downwind departure, clear for takeoff, runway 25, 25 Delta Bravo.
I've not heard of any updates. Have a great day. Hey, thanks, Camaro. We'll see you next time, bud. Enjoy the rest of your flight, and I'll probably fly again this evening. I don't know if I'll stream, though, but I'm going to do that VATSIM event for sure. All right, guys. We'll catch you next time.
Disconnected.
On.
135, 1 ma'am.
Affirmative, Cessna 154.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for your help. I'll see you in about 5 minutes on the way back.
Bye-bye. Skywest 3307, wind is 300 at 6, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 27, Skywest 3307.
Skywest 3429, Lumbertown, runway 27, line up and wait.
27, line up and wait, Skywest 3429.
Oh, see you again, agains.
Aircraft Alaska 1957, you want to go over to the tower?
Affirmative, contact, or monitor tower.
Yeah. Rouge 1886, ready to taxi.
Rouge 1886, use caution for American going into gate 31. Proceed up to spot 4. Contact limber ground 123.9er.
Yeah, we got American up spot 420, over to ground 23.9, Rouge 1886.
Runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
27, clear for takeoff. Thanks very much, guys. 429. Ground hello, Rouge 1886, coming up spot 4.
Rouge 1886, Limburg ground, runway 27, taxi via Bravo. Do you have information, Alpha?
Bravo, we have Alpha, Rouge 1886.
Tower, Alaska 1957.
Alaska 1957, Limbo Tower. I was about to reach out to you 5 time. We can have you on the runway in about 2 minutes. So just I'm going to do a controller change out. The next one will get you going.
All right, we got both of them spinning this, so we're ready.
Okay, thank you, Alaska 1957. You can go ahead and hold short of runway 27.
Hold short 27 now, Alaska 1957.
Skywest 4429, contact SoCal departure. Enjoy your day.
Over to SoCal, thanks very much, guys. 3429.
Ramp United 1593 is gate 41 for push. Information Alpha.
United 1593, Sandy ground, pushback approved, tail west, and advise when ready to proceed.
Pushback approved, tail west, United 1593.
1561, Limburg ground, push your discretion, and Alpha's current.
Huh, I got Bravo. Okay.
Let me make sure that it's correct. Hold on. Yep, Bravo's being broadcasted. You're right, Bravo's current.
All right, we're clear to push. Alpha 1561.
Control aircraft information, Bravo current.
Ground Southwest 1712, we're at gate 4, push with Bravo.
Southwest 1712, Limburg ground, number 2 for the push in the alley. Hold your push.
Hold our push at 4.